First of all, who ever heard of growing pumpkins vertically? Well, I did, through Growing Your Greens on YouTube. So we're going to try that, and we're going to do some watermelon. Seedless, got a sugar baby there for pollination, and more seedless. And we're going to go up a 6-foot conduit trellis with handmade netting. Another thing we learned off of Growing Your Greens was the use of garden sticks. So we made our own out of 4-inch PVC with a reducer, and I have 3-inch PVC going into the ground. Those are our strawberries there, and we've already got strawberries on the vine. And we water it up here. I've got some little bitty holes in the bottom of it that slowly water it. Something else I picked up was the use of teepees. So I made some netting around it, and we're actually going to try to grow cantaloupe up it. We'll see how it works out. We've got 8 tomato plants. I've got 2 Heat Masters here. And then I've got a couple of Arkansas Traveler heirloom type tomatoes. And then over here we've got the big boys, and the better boys have been unbelievable. It's the 3rd of May. I've had them in the ground for about 3 weeks. And I've already got tomatoes. I've got about 4 or 5, if you count the little one that's about to come out. I've got 5 total. If you want to keep birds away, or make them figure there's no use, try some little Christmas ornaments, red in color. They'll pick on those, and when it doesn't work, they'll go somewhere else. And we've got all the colors of bell peppers: green, red, orange, yellow, jalapenos, sweet banana peppers in a 2x2 box. We're using raised beds. What I did is I bought 6-foot dog-eared cedar fence, cut it down to 4 feet for square foot gardening, and then I used the extra 2 feet for some smaller boxes. We've got okra working there. We're going to try single stem tomatoes going up this trellis. We got that off of Growing Your Greens also. Plenty of flowers for pollination. Over here we've got green beans growing. And then carrots. And that was a corn that I just couldn't get rid of. I had to put it somewhere. We're going to try growing squash vertically. This is our little radish box. Over here we've got more corn. Hello, Miss Katie.
Hello.
Potatoes. These have been in the ground for about 3 weeks from eyes. We've got yellow onions growing around it in the box. Over here we've got red onions, and in the middle we've got garlic. It's our first try at garlic. Got some cauliflower going there. Always weeding. And then we've got green beans in the ground. The string up, going up the fence. And she's planted different types of herbs in the containers. Put some morning glories there in line with the boxes. And in the center here, I've got a climbing cardinal trumpet. Should go up the fence. More morning glories there, but they're not as prolific. This is our first attempt at real gardening. Mostly inspired by Growing Your Greens and old John over there. One thing I do want to show you as we come along here, we've got flowers throughout the yard up on container baskets to help with pollination. We've got cabbage growing over here. It's a little shadier here, not as hot. And And then lettuce, which probably should be thinned out. Those heads will get big. This compost over here, I use the composting 101 method. Last week this was grass clippings and leaves. If I can get it to focus. This week, it's nice and rich. Look at that. I made the mistake of putting in some sod roots, unfortunately. I've learned my lesson on that. But it gets nice and hot with the grass clippings. This is the new pile I started today. Layer the grass clippings in with the beer and Coke and ammonia tonic. And it gets it to cooking real good. And so what I'm doing is I'm using my son's little gold pan to sift this out and get the good material. So what we'll do is I'll get the wheelbarrow and we'll put this material in here like so. And then we'll just sift it and we'll get the good soil out. I guess you could use a screen or something like that, you know, on a wire box if you wanted. But if you look underneath here, look at how rich that is. Grass clippings and leaves last week, and a little bit of sod. Very rich. Well, that's it. We'll post another video when stuff grows a little bit more. Have a good one.